Peering in. Dishing out. Donarski. 10 to shoot. Usby fires it. Taken by Griffin. Third jitters into the paint and gets the whistle. KK Arnold a quick first step. And we'll go to the line to shoot two.
This particular Connecticut lineup can have an advantage if they play fast. We just saw them with a really nice defensive. Conferring?
Yeah, I think they're conferring again. Billy Smith's having slides a beautiful pass that Edwards could not handle. And
are they conferring?
Yeah, I think they're conferring again.
To have rebounders. Like, they made him put rebound. If a coach wants to have all her players out, I understand it's a rule, but they shouldn't have to be in, especially on the first shot.
No. I'm going to disagree with you, partner, because it serves then as Edwards gets ready to check back in as a timeout, right? Because you're able to quick communicate something to your entire team, and it's going to lengthen the game because then every time you're trying to get 5 players back down there.
So does a monitor review, and we have plenty of those usually.
They serve a bigger function.
One could beg to differ.
Connecticut relying so much more on its freshman class than they anticipated, thanks to all those injuries that Holly highlighted at the outset. Griffin got free and lays it in. Beckers slides a beautiful pass that Edwards could not handle. And
are they conferring?
Yeah, I think they're conferring again. Billy Smith's having a little trouble with these out of bounds to begin this game, but that's why it's a team effort, as that clearly hits the leg of Usby. Beckers slides it in, plus the foul. A chance for 3 for Paige Beckers.
So twice, what did we see? We've seen on-ball screens with Aaliyah Edwards and Paige Beckers. It's the out-of-bounds play here, really difficult to defend. How do you handle it and no hedge out because you have to stay with Edwards, and then Beckers a really nice job finishing with a heck of a lot of contact.
Navarre picks up the personal, her first. Beckers on the scored in the last 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Over their last 7 and add in some missed shots. Turnovers. Wow! What a finish, Paige Beckers on the diving reverse. Renaya Kelly. Foul, non-foul. That's not what's going on here. This is just about 2 or 3 free throws, which clearly it's 3.
I thought it was just to enhance my argument from earlier about getting the extra timeout during a review.
Well, you know what? Both teams did huddle with their coaches.
They did. And of course, the offensive team can pull their players off the free throw line if they choose.
So they call Usby for that foul. It is her 3rd. Wait, hold on a second. This is clearly not Usby. That is very clearly Donarski. So that's going to get changed. The coaching staff is trying to figure it out right now with the officials. And Billy Smith is assuring, now this is just me trying to interpret body language from across the floor, but it seemed to me Billy Smith was
as she takes it to the bucket, weaving through. We see a Paige.
Shot clock is turned off. Kelly taken away. Mule got to it. Edwards racing to the cup. Beckers. Five to shoot. Beckers. 2 to shoot. Beckers leaning and hitting.
That possession, though, is one of the things we've seen from Connecticut more this season.
Deja and Raya Kelly, Gokdang, Donarski, and Usby for UNC. Edwards, backdoor, Beckers for 2. Beckers gets position, waits, and finishes.
Her shoulder and attack the shoulder of the UConn defender better. One big note, though, Renaya Kelly will not return after that hit.
Here is Beckers laying it in for her 1,000th career point. Paige Beckers, her 1,000th career point on a running layup to open the second half. Arnold, jitters. That is knocked into the backcourt. Edwards after it, so is Kelly. And Kelly touched it while out of bounds, so it's Connecticut basketball.
What great effort by Aaliyah Edwards. This is a 6'2" player who hard hedges, sees the loose ball, and then just dives for it. Nice job by the official. Kelly's ankle was barely, her heel was barely.
Our play of the game brought to you by Invesco QQQ. Paige Beckers with her 1,000th career point.
Paige Beckers attacking the rim, getting to 1,000, defense to offense, ends up on her back. But how about this young woman? She has just been able to hit from everywhere today.
I mean, today she has looked like vintage Paige. 19 points, 8 of 10 from the floor, and tied for the fastest in UConn history, getting to 1,000 career points. Maya Moore did it in 50 on the three from Navarre. Paulina Parrish also out for UNC. Here's Arnold. She got it. Seen. Dashes inside. There's shade fading. No. Rebound taken on the run by Usby. Usby sees a seam. Dashes inside. What a rejection. But then the follow is... Now Beckers on the steal. Beckers lays it in.
It's all about getting the ball to the open shooter, and here wraps it around. I mean, that is a tough pass, but delivers it right on the money for Mule.
Big performance thus far from Paige Beckers as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Well, you see the joy that Paige Beckers is playing with. 584 days she went without basketball, and for a young woman who doesn't just love basketball, she lives basketball. It was pure torture. Getting back on the floor, this is such a privilege for her, and she is soaking up every second. You see
reach 1,000 career points. Donarski can't hit. Good start to this third for Connecticut. An 8-0 burst out of the gates. Becker slings it. Mule. You bet. Ball 5. Beckers banks it up and in. What a beautiful finish. 13th meeting all time between these teams. Connecticut's won 5 straight. Mule shovels it out. Beckers connects.
Edwards as well.
Donarski loses it. Last hit. Donarski, who's perplexed, thought it had last hit Beckers. Fourteenth turnover. Can't lay it in. Taken away by Navarre, who barrels into Beckers. It's an offensive foul.
So a block at one end, and then just stepping in to take the charge wisely, impacting everything. Both ends of the floor. I guess that's still sort of the offense. Especially when Paige Beckers is out of the game. Aaliyah Edwards needs to be the scoring anchor for Connecticut.
A 10-0 Connecticut run and a foul here against Connecticut. The time number 10 Texas, who is now in the top 5 themselves.
And certainly UCLA and Texas, in my eyes right now, are national championship contending teams. NC State still has some young pieces, but they have looked really good early this season as well.
Connecticut has not scored in the last 4.5 minutes. A 7-0 run from North Carolina that has been more like a steady jog. Here's Edwards. She got banged.